Today, vocabulary MCQ. Anyone remembers? No, paper 2 is close to 50% of your entire weightage for PSLE. There's 4 papers, right? Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. 4 papers. Paper 2 carries the most weight, right? The first thing you open up, you see grammar MCQ. After that, you see something called vocabulary MCQ. Yes, Elias, how many questions, how many marks?
Oh wait, no, I was trying to ask you why was there no grammar MCQ?
No, we always change. Yeah, and we
Oh.
always change the different components because we are trying to train you for the paper, right? So the paper has different sections, not just grammar. Okay, there's vocabulary, there's visual text. All of these are in paper 2, and they carry a lot of weight marks. So here, vocabulary MCQ is 5 marks, 5 questions. Right after the grammar, okay, it opens up with a vocabulary MCQ. Visual text is there's 2 kinds of comprehension. One is open-ended, where you answer in your own words, right? 20 marks, 10 questions, right? Visual text is the other kind of comprehension that we're focusing on today, which is a picture. It can be an advertisement, a poster, an event, or anything, which you all did, right? The event. So the visual text is 8 questions, 8 marks, right? 8 questions, 8 marks. So each question is 1 mark for PSLE. And this one is one a lot of students get confused and they have trouble with. This one is only 5 questions, but each of them is 2 marks. So it's 10 marks.
I knew it.
This is a very important section. Now, when you did your worksheet, you notice that since it's a transformation, you did it in MCQ, right? There's actually A, B, C, D. But for PSLE, it won't be MCQ. It will just be the question and you need to write your answer by yourself in 1 sentence. So very important to know why your answer is and which sentence must go first when you're joining, right? Synthesis means combination. Synthesis means I combine 2 sentences. Transformation means I change to 1 sentence without changing the meaning. By the way, please keep yourself muted. I can hear background noise. Keep yourself muted unless you're speaking. Okay, let's start with grammar MCQ. Who wants to choose my pen color? My pen color is the one I use to write, right? So who wants to choose my pen color first? Anyone can raise your hand. Yes, Elias?
Wait, can I draw a circle to show it?
Yes, most definitely.
Recent colors.
Yeah. Okay, I chose it.
Oh, the rainbow. Okay, sure. Let me change my pen to the rainbow. All right, so
I wanted that rainbow.
Okay, so good. Later you can choose another color or you can continue with rainbow. All right, let's look at the first. Oh yes, clear my screen, please. Okay, look at this question. There was a this question, there was people who got it wrong, so pay attention very closely. There are 4 of these words. These are all nouns. They are naming words. But which noun is the most accurate to answering this? When you're talking about reptiles, by the way, who can tell me what are reptiles? What are reptiles? Yes, Shiloh. Thank you for raising your hand. Yes, Shiloh. What are reptiles? You're muted.
They live in water and land.
Yes. And what else? How do you tell the difference? Do they give birth?
They give
most of them, yes, they lay eggs, most of them, right? Okay, not all, but most of them. And they're mostly cold-blooded. Anyone cold-blooded here?
I have dry skin.
But we are not cold-blooded, are we? We are warm-blooded. Okay, but sometimes if you feel really cold, you feel like you're cold-blooded. It's an expression meaning your body is really cold.
Go to sleep with my sister. I feel
Rudran, raise your hand. Don't just talk. I keep telling that. Raise your hand. I call you, then you answer. Don't talk without me calling you. All right. Now here there are 4 of these, right? Brands, breeds, models, and variety. Yes, Rudran, your hand is raised. What is it?
Whenever I go sleep, I'm always ready to be cold-blooded because my sister always turns on the AC to like
aircon. Even in the wind, she turns on even how windy it is, you all see aircon.
I don't know. I have to deal with her.
Oh, okay.
She's JC.
All right. Thank you, Rudran. Yes, you can mute yourself. Yes, Shiloh.
Can I give myself a point?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Sorry for not mentioning it. Yes, gives out a point. Does anyone of you sleep in aircon in this weather when it's so windy? Elias, you sleep in aircon even in the wind?
Yeah, because I've skin problem.
Okay. Then all the more you shouldn't sleep in aircon. You dry your skin. Especially your skin
No,
problem.
like if I get too hot, too cold, like some hot.
Oh, you have to, your temperature must be stable. All right.
Yeah.
Now, Jocelyn, you also sit in the aircon, is it? Is that your hand was raised? Okay, thank you for sharing. Now, who can tell me what is the answer to this? Reptiles, what kind of, what do they fall under? Brands, breeds, models? Yes, Shiloh?
Varieties.
Varieties? Yes, very good. Okay, there are many different varieties of reptiles. Very good. Now, when do you use the word breeds?
Breed is only for when like
Animal breeds.
for giving birth. For
You
giving
use it for animal, but not reptiles. Okay, animals like dogs. Okay, there are different kinds of dog breeds. For example, poodles. Okay, border collie. There are different kinds of cat breeds. So mostly breeds are used for animals, but they do not include reptiles. Okay, that's the only exception. Okay, now brands. Do you know what are brands?
Yeah, like car brands.
Like you know, brands you pay more expensive. I mean, you products that are more expensive. I told you to keep yourself muted, raise your hand, then speak. Don't keep shouting and talking. Understand? Okay, products, for example, okay, my wallet is a branded, okay, it can be Guess, the Guess brand. So there are many kinds of brand. Basically, brand is I personally feel like it's a it's just it's a scam, because why you're paying money for the same wallet, okay, the same $10 wallet, if it's not branded, you pay $10, but just because of the brand, for example, Coach or Guess, you pay 10 times the price, $1,000, just because somebody put the brand there and you cannot copy that brand anymore. So it can be the same quality as something that's really cheap, but just because of the brand, you're paying much more money, which is ridiculous to me, but people love brands. So that's that. Now, models. What are models? Anyone? Let me see if anyone's hands are raised. Yes, Vaishnavi, what are models?
You have to draw them.
Very good. Models, these are a point, Vaishnavi. So models are prototypes. For example, if I am an architect, if I love architecture, okay, and I love to draw, I love to build buildings and all that. First, I need to draw it in a 3D model, like a small prototype. It's called like a prototype or a mock-up, right? Which it's small, not the accurate size, before I build it in real life. Okay, so it's like a mock-up. It's a prototype. Okay, which is like a smaller scale of the original. And of course, varieties means different types. Yes, Elias?
Like a blueprint.
Yes, a model, yes, but more than a blueprint, because you can literally see it physically, like a small model. You know, in school, sometimes they, you all use plasticine.
Model drawing.
Yeah, model drawing, not model drawing as in literally, but the 3D, where you all use plasticine, and then have you all done experiment for science, and then you all put something inside the volcano and you see it exploding? Yes, so those are models. And if you use plasticine to build like a small 3D dollhouse, something, those are all models. Okay, they're all prototypes, small versions of the actual thing. Okay, that's what it is. So good answer is D. Okay, number 2 wants to give me the answer. Anyone? Number 2? Yes, Vaishnavi? Stung. Very good. Answer is A. Now, can you tell me why?
It's because it's past tense.
Yes, but everything wounded is also past tense. Poison is also past tense.
Swelled.
Oh, yes, but I know swell is in past tense, but so are all the words here. They're all in past tense. Okay,
Yeah.
struck is also past tense. They're all in past tense, but why is the answer stung? Give yourself a point for the answer. Yes, Elias? Yes, Elias, you are muted.
Oh yeah, B. Could B sting you?
Yes, B. Yes, very good. The clue here is B. Gives a point. B, right? They don't do any of those things. They sting you. Now, do you know this? When a bee stings you, the bee also dies. Do you know? So so try to avoid getting stung by the bee, because you get you get your hand or something gets it gets swollen, right? But a bee dies, it loses its life. So more important than you getting stung, you should not let the bee sting you, okay? Because it dies. Yes, Elias?
Wait, even the queen bee?
Yes, any bee that stings you dies, okay? So that's why you don't want to get stung. Now, these words are all the past tense. Struck is the past tense of what? Which word? Struck is the Yes, very good. Strike. Okay. Now use this word with lightning usually, right? I got struck by lightning, right? It's a phrase. Struck by lightning. Or for example, You can say struck the ball. Okay, you know when you watch soccer, they always say oh the player strike, right? So you use the ball, strike a ball, or you can use I struck by a car. So with the lightning, ball, car, okay, or strike me, okay, something strike me, like a thunder. So that is struck. Now wounded means you're injured, right? It just means you're injured, okay, but here specifically is a B, so the word that goes with it is stung. And of course poison, you know what's poison, they give something in their food or something and then they, yeah, you know what happens. So remember, these are all the same meaning, very similar, right? They're all synonyms, but you're choosing the best synonym in the context. That's vocabulary MCQ. Okay, good. Number 3, who wants to try? Anyone? Let me see. Yes, Shiloh.
I just want to ask if I can give myself a point.
Yes, give yourself a point. Yes. Give yourself a point. Yes. Who wants? You don't want to answer this question? Okay. Yes, Rudra.
I want.
Oh, you want to? Okay, Rudra. Sorry. Rudra, next question you answer. Yes, Shiloh. What's the answer to this? These are all verbs. Yes, very good. Now, can you tell me why is it squirms? What's the clue? What is the clue? Anyone knows? Oh, yes, Shiloh, give yourself a point. Yes, Rudran? Oh, what is the clue?
Forgot to lower my hand.
Oh, you forgot to lower hand. Okay, yes, Vaishnavi, what's the clue?
The clue is it is because it's singular.
But all of them are singular. You need to look at the sentence. What is the clue? Okay, they're all singular.
Elder sister is singular.
Yes, but so is all the answers here. Squints, shifts, shoves, they're all singular. So it can be any of these answers. Why is it squirms? Because insect. Now, what does squint mean? Squint means like this. Look at this. My eyes are like closer to close. I'm trying to squint to see something very clearly. So squint means you squint your eyes usually, right? You close partially to see something very, very clearly. So you squint when you want to see something clearly. And it's usually used with your eyes, okay? So you close your eyes partially to see something clearly. Squirm is when you wiggle your body, okay? When you twist your body because you're nervous, like that, you go hysterical, right? So that's what squirm is, okay? When you're nervous, it happens when you're nervous or when you're just not comfortable, discomfort. Okay, that's when you squirm, right? And when you wiggle or twist your body. Shift is usually when you change position slightly. For example, he shifted in his chair, right? Shift is like to change position. Okay. And of course, shove means to push. Push roughly, I shove. I shove people out of my way means I push them out of my way. Okay, I shove past him means I push roughly. So it's to push roughly. So of course here is because at the sight of the creature. So she's literally nervous and she's not comfortable. So that's why she's squirming. Okay, so that's why the answer is B. All right, good. Now who wants to try number 4? Anyone? Number 4. What is the answer for number 4? Raise your hand if you know the answer. Yes, Vaishnavi?
Can I try?
Yes.
Outbreak.
What's the answer? Outbreak. Yes, the answer is outbreak. Very good. Now, can you tell me why? Why is it outbreak?
I guess it's because of the dengue. The dengue and the...
Dengue. Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Yes, give yourself 2 points, 1 for the answer and 1 for the clue. Now, outbreak is usually refers to war, the outbreak of war or a disease. So, of course, here dengue is a disease, right? So you use the word outbreak, okay? Okay. Now, what does outcast means? If I say, Miss Nisha is an outcast, means what? If you say someone in the class is an outcast, meaning that the student is rejected or ostracized, meaning she's excluded from a social group or a society. So if she is a outcast, means no one wants to play with her, no one likes her, so she is the one that is rejected by society or rejected by a group of people, okay? So rejected, someone who is rejected, who's an outcast, okay? Some people can be outcast due to their race, their religion, okay? All the differences that you have in humanity, they use that as an excuse to, you know, separate one people from another person. So that's an outcast. Now, what's an outlet? Outlet usually refers to like food outlets, right? Like food outlets, okay? Or a designer outlet, okay? It can also have another meaning where a pipe or a water flow through something, an outlet for the water or a gas to escape. So but usually refer to is a noun. These are all nouns, so they all refer to